What's up, man? It's Bronco at the Fro coming at you with another reaction video at the advent of the season ending. Them boys, PSG has the possibility to get their first UCL Champions League in club history. The man Ousmane Dembele has the opportunity to get his first Ballon d'Or. You know, previously, PSG. Here we go, Rick, all that cussing. Yeah, let's go ahead and get bro out of here. Yeah, send bro to the corner, a little timeout. Anyway, like I was saying, this Paris Saint-Germain team, them boys used to have the greatest of all time, Lionel Messi. Them boys used to have Kylian Mbappé, one of the best of his generation. Them boys used to have Neymar Jr., one of the best of his generation. So how did PSG get much better after losing Messi, after losing Neymar, after losing Mbappé? And them boys looking way more dangerous, way more of a threat. Shout out Gold 90. Go subscribe to that man. Get him to 440,000 subscribers. Let's see what goes on.
Best teams in the world right
and
now.
And they have Sergio Ramos.
PSG are one of the best teams in the world right now. They beat Liverpool at Anfield, knocking out the league phase table toppers in the round of 16, despite losing the first leg in Paris. They also look like they want to complete an invincible league campaign and maybe even a European treble. But
at the time of this video, he uploaded this 1 month ago. At the time of this, did PSG ever end up losing in the Uber Eats? If anybody in the chat knows. Or they still on pace for invincible? Because they would be the first ones to do that in the Uber Eats too, right? Unless somebody else did it, I don't know. But them boys going stupid. They lost the way. Oh, okay, so Invincible Dreams is over.
All of this is so shocking because no one would have expected the team to be this good right now. They very recently lost 3 of the best players of this generation, so you can't blame anyone for expecting them to slump. I mean, Barcelona suffered after losing Neymar and Messi. Monaco suffered after losing Mbappé.
But PSG
somehow
got
PSG
better.
managed to get much better after losing Messi, Neymar, and Mbappé. How the hell? Coupled with Neymar's injuries, Messi, Neymar, and Mbappé. How the hell?
How the heck? You feel me? They would say, how the heck?
After losing Messi, Neymar, and Mbappé. How the hell? Coupled with Neymar's injuries, Messi's adaptation issues, and Mbappé often carrying
whoa, Messi adaptation issues. Well, hey, hold on. I ain't even gonna dwell on it. You already know Messi FC finna be in the comments. Bro, I'm unsubscribing, bro. I thought you knew more ball than that. Like I'm the one saying it. Bro, I'm not the one who said it. Damn, blame Gold 90. Don't unsubscribe for me.
Issues and Mbappé often carrying the attack alone, you get a recipe for disaster. Off the field, things became chaotic. Mbappé wanted more influence. Neymar wanted more credit. And Messi just wanted to play his game.
And Mbappé and Neymar was really beefed up. That man Neymar was really, back when you could see who like what on Twitter, that man was really out there liking up tweets, down talking Mbappé. Wasn't it all over a damn penalty kick? Somebody was supposed to take the penalty kick. Mbappé didn't let him do it, and then Mbappé ended up missing. And then everybody on Twitter was on his ass, and Neymar was ending up liking those tweets. And word on the street, Messi ended up shoving that man out. And getting him out the club.
Disorganized. Many times there was a power struggle when it came to penalties. Then there's the problem of coaching. Before the current coach, the last top manager PSG had was Thomas Tuchel, and well, he got them to their first ever Champions League final.
Y'all know I don't rate him.
Instead of continuing on that path, they sacked him and signed Maurizio Pochettino, who had never won a trophy in his career at the time.
And that man Poch, he don't even got no no more. Everybody in the United States already turning on that man Poch. They say he don't get the history because we not producing results at the end of the day. He don't understand U.S. culture. He really don't know what the team is about and the way the team plays and implementing his own things that don't really work with our current set of players. Hopefully it ends up working out for the World Cup 2026, but Poch, you already done lost the 2026 or not 2026. You already done lost the United States fan base, baby.
Little wonder he missed out on the league title in his first season. Just think about it for a second.
He's like, he ain't taking it serious.
In 2021, PSG put together one of the best teams in the world, which had names like Messi, Neymar, Mbappé, Sergio Ramos, Keylor Navas, Hakimi, Donnarumma, Di Maria, and Verratti.
Bro, and y'all was really trying to say, Messi FC really was trying to say that this team wasn't stacked. I'm sorry, Messi FC. Don't unsubscribe. Don't unsubscribe, but People were literally saying during that time that that team wasn't stacked. And I still look at y'all to this day and say that y'all are crazy as hell. This is the definition of stacked.
But they decided to put Pochettino in charge. It's like buying a Ferrari and giving the keys to a student driver. It made absolutely no sense. Okay.
Why he disrespect that man like that? Pochettino really don't have that type of pull like that? In Europe no more?
No sense. Okay, they realised they got it wrong, so they let Poch go in 2022. With the likes of Zidane and Enrique available, they decided to go for another inexperienced fella in Christophe Galtier. Simply because he beat Poch to the league in 2021. Both Poch and Galtier were ousted in the round of 16 of the Champions League.
So you telling me, who won a league in 21? In Uber Eats? Didn't Lyon win that hoe or something? So you telling me whatever team won the league, Lille won the league from Paris Saint-Germain in 2021. And Paris Saint-Germain was like, yeah, we need that manager right there. He beat us. He's good enough to lead this team to greatness just like he led Lille. What type of damn morals and foundations do y'all be having over there in the football world, man? This just dumbfounds me.
Round of 16 of the Champions League in back-to-back seasons with the best squad in the competition. Mind you, this was a team that had reached the semi-finals in 2021 and the final in 2020. They brought in Messi and somehow the team became worse. Ooh. Anyway, after back-to-back failures, they finally decided to do the right thing by signing Luis Enrique. In his first season, having lost both Neymar and Messi, he led the team to the semi-finals of the Champions League. But even more importantly, you could see how he was managing his squad. When it was certain that Mbappé would be leaving at the end of the season, he started to give him less and less responsibility so that the team could learn to do it without him.
No need to dig right. No need to do this and that. He say, hey, if you leaving, I know you're a legend for this club, but if you leaving, hey, go ahead and sit on the bench, baby. We gonna let the people who actually want to play on this team and want to be on this team get some spin. Boy, get some spin with the first team. Get them boys well acclimated. Get Barkley well acclimated. Isn't this Dewey's first year? Or no? I don't want to be wrong, but y'all get what I'm trying to say.
He's a proper manager. But there's one more thing. We'll tell you in a second, but if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, take a second to do that now so that you never miss out on our amazing content. Now back to the video. You see, apart from being able to manage the egos, one thing a top coach like Enrique brings to a team is good squad building. Instead of putting together another group of superstars, they started to focus on building an actual team.
He pointed at it. Look how he scolded Mbappé.
Superstars. They started to focus on building an.
That's you. You supposed to do that. That was your man. That was you supposed to make that shot. That was you supposed to make that pass. Mbappé ain't even looking at him. That boy looking at the damn screen. Feel me? You can tell by his eye trajectory. That boy Luis Enrique scolding his ass. Ain't no favoritism.
An actual team. Players who actually complement each other on the pitch. Let's face it, Messi, Neymar and Mbappé are all world-class players for sure, but they never really complemented each other on the pitch. So it was a little problematic. That is what Enrique has tried to solve. He signed Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, João Neves.
It is crazy with the Kvara signing.
He signed.
I will be the one who say that I was wrong. I really didn't like that move at all. When I heard that Kvara was finally moving on from Nap, I said, ooh, what team he finna go to? Is he finna shine? Because, you know, at one point when he first, I ain't gonna say when he first came on the scene, what year was that? The year that they won the Serie A. That boy Kvara had all the aura. He had all the hype and everything. You gonna stay back in Napoli, try to run it back? All right, that's cool. You know, they didn't win it that following year. No, I'm like, now where is he fits to be? Where is he fits to go? I said, Paris Saint-Germain? Why? Why you want to waste your career over there at Paris Saint-Germain? Now them boys is in the Champions League final. Putting in work. Shout out that man.
Kvaratskhelia, Dembele, João Neves, Desiree Doué, Kang-in Lee, Bradley Barcola, Beraldo, Pacho, and a couple of others. Look at these players. What do they have in common? They're all young, talented, mostly technical, and hungry. No ego, no superstardom, just ballers ready to ball.
Straight ballers.
But of course, he won't always get it right with his signings, but when he didn't, he wasn't afraid to move on from those players like Kolo Muani, Asensio, and Skriniar, all of whom was shown the exit.
Asensio got some. This the Real Madrid Asensio, right? Or is this a different Asensio? Because, you know, it's two different Asensios with with two different wording. He say Man City trying to sign Rigo. There's him. Damn, that boy got some scandals going on right now,
and
ain't it?
Skriniar, all of whom was shown the exit door this January. Now, after assembling a good team, he got the boys to start playing exit
What the hell is Wembanyama doing here?
Now, after
Is that Wembanyama? He said, "Who invited, bro? He French. Does he play for Paris Saint-Germain?" It don't even meet the context of what he was saying either.
Mawani, Asensio.
Oh, he said they both play for Madrid. I got the wrong Asensio type shit. My bad. My bad, Asensio, for slandering your name like that.
And Skriniar, all of whom was shown the exit door this January. Now, after assembling a good team, he got the boys to start playing good football. They have an insane connection on the pitch, and they're always playing fluid football.
Top 5 in the batting order.
They create a truckload of chances every game, but they still remain very solid at the back. A perfect balance. But there's still one more thing that distinguishes this team from the previous ones, which had the big names. The mentality. Ooh. Listen to how everybody talks. From the coaches to the players, and you'll see that there's been a huge switch. After losing Kylian Mbappé last summer, Luis Enrique said his team would be better without Mbappé.
I'm holding no feelings. You seen that little video? That little picture where bro pointed at his ass? He said, Mbappé ain't listen to me. Hey, so be it, you over here, go over there in Real Madrid and win nothing. He said, we better without you anyway. And I'll tell the damn press that.
Hey, it was a brave statement back then, but it's turning out to be very correct. Even more so after their loss to Liverpool in the first leg at home. You could see the mentality in the way the players spoke.
And they really still dominated that game.
Literally declared that they were going to go and win at Anfield, a place a lot of opposing players and teams are usually scared to go. Hakimi said that they were ready to go and win the game they deserved to win. You could see that they entered into that second leg at Anfield like a team with self-assurance. And this is something that you see in Luis Enrique teams. Remember back in 2017 when his Barcelona side lost the first leg of their round of 16 tie to PSG 4-0? After that game, he said, if they can score 4 goals against us, we can score 6. And, well, guess what happened in the return leg? Enrique has instilled the right mentality into his team. Remember, they're also able to...
Mbappé won a Club World Cup. Club World Cup. Hey, war of trophies, isn't it? Club World Cup and UEFA Super Cup. Hey, clap it up for Real Madrid. The Club World Cup and the UEFA Super Cup. Clap it up, clap it up. W season.
Turn around the first leg deficit away from home in the quarterfinals last season against Barcelona. But in the seasons before, even with Messi, Neymar and Mbappé, they were unable to turn around a 1-goal deficit against Bayern in 2023. In fact, it was them on the receiving end of comebacks, particularly against Madrid in 2022. So, how did PSG get much better after losing Messi, Neymar and Mbappé? Well, they hired a top coach, started to build a proper project and changed the mentality of the team. That's how. But how far do you think this PSG team can go this season? Can they win the Champions League? The treble? Can they go unbeaten throughout the league season? Tell us what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel.
90? Also, hold on, what happened? What happened in the Paris Cup? What do they call it? Not the Paris. The France. Coupe de France. Who in the Coupe de France? Okay, they in the final. Final is in the week. They pretty much already won a league. Or ain't no pretty much. They did win a league, and they can. The treble is still alive.
So turn on the bell notifications.
But the Invincible is done. But Champions League.
You never miss out on amazing content like this. We'll catch you in the next one. Bye. Do you want to make money with affiliate?
Look at that. Look at them Lona boys in the chat. Them Lona boys won a league today. And they out here hating on Paris Saint-Germain cause they wasn't good enough to beat PSG in the Champions. You feel me? Hey, shout out Go 90. Like I said, go subscribe to him. How did PSG get much better after winning Messi, Neymar, Mbappé? Like the man explained, bro. Thanks to the new manager. Thanks to the new mentality. Thanks for the players playing together and playing as a damn team, man. Hey, Paris! I'm out.